नमस्कार, पत्रिका टीवी में आप सभी का स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपके साथ कृपा शंकर और आप देख रहे हैं हेलो डॉक्टर। जयपुर में हाल ही नेक्स्ट जेन जेनोमिक्स बायोलॉजी बायो इन्फॉर्मेटिक्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजी विषय पर एक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हेल्थ कॉन्फ्रेंस का आयोजन किया गया। इसमें शामिल होने के लिए देश विदेश के हेल्थ एक्सपर्ट और डॉक्टर्स वहां पे पहुंचे। इसमें शामिल होने के लिए अमेरिका के किडनी रोग विशेषज्ञ डॉक्टर एंड्रे शो भी वहां पे पहुंचे। डॉक्टर शो ने पत्रिका टीवी से किडनी रोगों पर बात की। तो चलते हैं हमारे सहयोगी रमेश के पास, जो डॉक्टर शो से बात कर रहे हैं।
सर, किडनी की भी क्या स्थिति है? किडनी से रिलेटेड जो प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं, क्या स्थिति है?
Kidney disease is a very common problem in most countries of the world. We estimate probably between 10 and 20% of the population will have some type of kidney problem within their lifetime. The major causes of chronic kidney disease are kidney failure that's due to high blood pressure, diabetes, over medication. Some drugs that we take, like Tylenol and ibuprofen, are very, very toxic to the kidney. And obesity is probably the fastest growing cause of kidney failure in the world. A major problem in the kidney disease field is that it's a silent disease. Patients don't normally know that they're losing kidney failure until they've almost completely lost their kidney failure. And at that point, the only treatment that's available to you would be to undergo blood dialysis or a kidney transplant. And so it would be very important to try to understand when you're getting and at risk for kidney disease, and how to try to slow it down or prevent it.
किडनी की बीमारी को हम कैसे पहचानेंगे? किस तरह की जांचें होती हैं?
So almost every time you go to your doctor and he does a blood test, they are almost always checking your kidney function. Until you've completely lost kidney function, you cannot really tell that you are having problems with your kidney until it's too late. But going to see your doctor on a regular basis would be important. As you get older, your probability of getting kidney failure is increased. And patients who have hypertension or diabetes or obesity are at very high risk of getting kidney disease. The progression of kidney disease is quite slow after hypertension or diabetes, but almost certainly will end up damaging your kidneys. And so it's very important to, if you have diabetes or hypertension, to make sure that you're getting appropriate treatment and that your treatment is controlling your hypertension or your diabetes.
बीपी, शुगर या हाइपरटेंशन के मरीजों को कितने समय लग जाते हैं कि उनकी किडनी खराब हो जाती है दवाएं लेते समय?
In the case of diabetes, it is thought that the average onset of kidney failure after diabetes is about 15 to 20 years after the first diagnosis. In the case of hypertension, it can be very variable, but often the loss of kidney function is accelerated, happens more quickly when you have hypertension or uncontrolled hypertension. And so this can occur within 5 or 10 years.
जिनको बीपी, शुगर या हाइपरटेंशन नहीं है, उनको किस एज में किडनी खराब होने के चांसेस होते हैं और वो कारण क्या होते हैं?
There are many other causes of kidney failure. Some of these can be medications, reactions to dyes that radiologists use for x-rays. It's often very much associated with infections or with autoimmune diseases like lupus. So there are many additional causes. We are also becoming aware in recent years that genetics can play a big role in progression and susceptibility to kidney diseases. And so your genetic makeup and the genes that you've inherited from your parents can also play a role in determining whether you will have kidney disease or not.
किडनी को लेकर के मौसम का कितना बड़ा रोल है कि किडनी खराब होने के कितने चांसेस होते हैं?
So weather can have a big impact on kidney function, mainly because it's very difficult to to get enough water when the weather is very hot. And not drinking enough water can also be damaging to the kidneys. In the last 5 years, a new disease has begun to be recognized. This is a disease that seems to strike people who live in very hot climates and strike people who work outside, usually doing outdoor labor. And this is a very striking, very rapidly progressive, serious disease that researchers across the world are trying to study right now to try to understand what is the cause of this disease. We know that dehydration is probably a very important component of the disease, but we're also wondering whether there are other components that may be involved in these epidemics of patients that are coming down with acute kidney failure.
किडनी की बीमारी से कैसे हम बचाव कर सकते हैं और पानी कितना पीना चाहिए, प्लीज इसके बारे में बताएं।
I think there's very little to treat the kidney disorder specifically other than to try to treat the problem that's causing the kidney disease, and that would be diabetes or hypertension or obesity as being the major causes. It is important to be hydrated, and there are often, you're told, recommendations of having a certain number of glasses of water a day. But especially in hot climates, it's very hard to keep up with water intake. And so my recommendation is that the best measure of how much fluid you have is that how often you've been urinating. So if it has been several hours since you have last urinated, you probably have not drinking enough water and probably need to drink more water. And so for me, I would use the frequency of urination as the best measure of whether you've had an appropriate amount of water.
हमें पानी एक बार में कितना पीना चाहिए? क्या ज़्यादा पानी पीने से कोई दिक्कत किडनी को हो सकती है?
I think it's important to space your hydration over a long period of time, that it is very difficult to know how much fluid you've had if you're drinking all at once. And rather, it's better to try to keep up with the fluid loss in hot weather by trying to drink as regularly and as frequently as possible. I think it's very rare that it would be a problem where you had too much to drink. And so probably, and especially in hot weather, to try to drink as much as possible. And if you're urinating every other hour or so, you're probably doing a good job.
हेलो डॉक्टर शो में समय हो चुका है अभी एक ब्रेक के बाद बात करेंगे बेंगलुरु के शिशु किडनी रोग विशेषज्ञ डॉक्टर अनिल वासुदेवन से।